All right, hello guys, welcome. How's everybody doing today?
Doing
Fine,
fine. How are
thank
you?
you.
We're good.
Awesome, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. So, before we get into the speech, I just want to ask a few quick questions. First question is everybody here the age of 16 or older?
Older?
Yes.
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 Do you all agree to being recorded again?
Yes.
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 And are you aware that this video will be viewed by my teacher and classmates?
Yes.
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 Awesome. Okay. All right, so first I want to take you guys to a video that is pertinent to the speech, but we will talk about it later. So let's go right into it. Awesome. All right.
No sound.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't hear it?
No.
No.
That's odd. Okay.
It's
We'll
not
take
a
the visual. We'll take the visual for now. So
Okay.
this speech is called Rocks, Pebbles, and Sand: Three Effective Ways to Get Things Done. So, introduction. Many people feel overwhelmed or unproductive because they focus on the wrong task or operate out of balance. This speech provides three methods to fix that. A recent Harvard Business Review study found that 41% of people spend most of their time on tasks that feel urgent but aren't actually important. Today, I want to share three simple strategies to help you use your time more effectively. These ideas are based on the research of experts, their insights, and a practical illustration you'll see at the end. Additionally, in a class survey we conducted a week ago, over 70% of my classmates said that they often feel overwhelmed. That's a problem. We'll explore how to prioritize what matters, stay balanced internally, and focus deeply, one task at a time. So, what's the problem? Most people try to do everything at once or start with what's easiest. But effectiveness isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Think about this. If you spend all of your time on the little tasks, the big priorities never get the attention or the space they need. Order matters. Start each day by identifying your rocks, the biggest, most meaningful goals, and tackle them before the sand of distraction fills in. But don't allow the idea of larger tasks to intimidate you to not doing anything at all. One helpful tip from David Allen, author of Getting Things Done: The Art of Stress-Free Productivity, is the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. It's a great way to clear the clutter quickly. But Allen also reminds us that quick wins shouldn't replace deep, meaningful work. Only when the important things that are placed first, then can everything else fall into the right place. So we'll come back to that idea later. Number two, what causes this? So author Scott Cochran of a book I just read recently, Your Creative Mind, draws from ancient wisdom that reminds us our bodies are like earth, our emotions are like water, our minds are like the air, and our spirits are like fire. When these are unbalanced, we lose clarity and focus. He writes, the man who truly seeks to master his own mind cannot do so without mastering the rest of his being as well. Many people live mostly in their minds, grinding through to-do lists while neglecting their bodies, ignoring their spirit, and suppressing their emotions. But we aren't just minds, we are whole beings. And according to our ancient predecessors, effectiveness begins when you nourish all four parts of yourself. So feed your body with rest and movement. Give your spirit purpose. Let your mind focus and allow your emotions room to breathe. Mastering anything starts with mastering self. And method three, stop multitasking and focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking feels productive, but it's not. In reality, switching between tasks reduces efficiency by up to 40%, according to a research from the American Psychological Association. When you try to do everything at once, nothing gets your full attention. You make more mistakes, you take longer, and you end up mentally drained. Truth, the truth is that focus is a superpower. Doing one thing at a time deeply without distraction is how most effective people operate. Robert Kiyosaki said it best. Focus means follow one course until successful. That's how meaningful work gets done. Instead of juggling five things halfway, try doing one thing well. You'll feel more accomplished and less exhausted. So, to conclude, this is a jar and it represents your life. If you start by filling the jar with water, these are small things, small tasks, small jobs, and small distractions. Then you put your rocks in. I ran out of rocks, so I'm using something else. Your pebbles. Oops. And then you put sand. By the time you get to your rocks, the jar's already ready to implode, and you can't get much of the big task out of the way. But if you change the order and you focus on the big task first, the rocks in your life, these are your goals, your education pursuits. These are your family, your relationships. Then you focus on the pebbles, then the sand, and then the water. You will be surprised about how much you can fit into one jar before it overflows. So, what's the main idea here? That's the power of order. Start with what matters, balance your inner being, and focus on one task at a time. Don't live another day filling your jar or your life with sand. Pick up your rocks, make them count, and watch everything else fall into place. My call to action is to identify your rocks every day. Thank you.
Yeah. I feel motivated.
And I have water spilling